All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. It's PastorDowell. We're riding along in the vehicle, and you constantly, just all over the news media. Notice this. All of a sudden, all this sexual harassment, sexual scandal with all of Washington, and people calling for each other heads to roll and to spin and all this other stuff. I tell you what I think about it. I think it's a smear campaign, because we all know Washington, just like Hollywood, is corrupt. Let's just go ahead and tell the truth. It's full of pedophiles, sodomites. It's just a corrupt institution. The whole thing is. There's a lot of bend over in order to get deals done going on in both arenas. What's amazing to me is that in the midst of this sexual revolution that we got, where the Supreme Court actually goes against not only the law of the land, but the Holy Bible. And if you don't believe me, check it out. Public Law 97-280. We've got Supreme Court constantly going against righteous rulings by legitimizing, at least in a civil way, something that is immoral according to the Bible. So you got all these people running around with all these different sexual preferences and everything else. And of course, then you got legalized organizations in this country called NIMBLA, North American Man Boy Love Association. Then we had the Pizzagate scandal going on and stuff. But it is amazing to me that all of a sudden, that all this stuff starts hitting at a particular time. It's like they wait for a certain time for it to hit. And I don't know if they're trying to sway public opinion, because the truth is, if you got any confidence in the public whatsoever at all about them giving their opinion, then I have some beachfront property on the moon, because the public is stupid as hell. That's all there's to it. They can't discern nothing. And their opinion really don't matter anyway. They're going to do what they're going to do, what they're going to do, what they're going to do. But you telling me in the midst of this perverse, wicked, moral decline, this spiritual bankrupt nation, the way that we are, they really truly care about people being sexually harassed, sexually abused, and all this other stuff? I don't believe it one bit. You know why? It's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors, because nobody's head spinning. It's all about them trying to get forth a certain agenda in this wicked, immoral country. That's what it's all about. It has nothing to do with what's morality or what's morally right or what's morally wrong, because the truth is, people ain't morally right, morally wrong. I remember the Duke lacrosse team. I believe it was the Duke lacrosse team. They smeared the living hell out of that lacrosse team there. And man, fingers was pointing. They was calling for head spin. Everybody rushed to judgment and everything. They didn't wait for all the information to come in. And it was amazing. Only come to find out, it was all made up. Just totally destroyed the lives of that team. Destroy the lives of that people. Even if it was just out there, it's just the mere fact that it was even mentioned. Somebody can just lie on you today. They can just make up something. And you know what? Yep. They did it. But if the cops shoot somebody, well, we don't need to rush to judgment right there. We need to wait for all the facts and everything to come in. You know what I mean? We can't. See, that's the type of schizophrenia that we have in this world, in this society called America. So what is morally right and morally wrong when everything that we do in this country and every judgment that we make is morally reprehensible? All of it is. It's just sickening. The way we do, the way we live, the way we think, and the way we function as a people. It's letting you know that this training, government training that they're giving us, is all but making sure that there's a certain mindset that is promoted in this country. And that mindset ain't a righteous mindset. It's a wicked one. And then, what was that? That was that one guy that was in high school. Was in college. Very promising future in the NFL. White woman comes out and says, he rapes me. They just believed it. Went to trial. Throwed him in prison. He's in prison 4 or 5 years. She gets on Facebook one day and said, I made it all up. Ruined. Just totally ruined. This man's life. See, that is what America calls morality. That's what they champion themselves on. Now, look at Donald Trump. Who knows? Everybody knows about his. It's on tape. It's out there. You think they care about Donald Trump groping people, or President Clinton having sexual relationships with Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office. You think they care about it? No, it's all a dog and pony show. I told you. In those arenas, law and in government, there is no such thing as a lie. It's all about strategy. So I guess the reason why I'm making this video is to try to hopefully maybe get you to exercise a little bit of pause before you start going off the deep end and getting on an emotional roller coaster, and because you're not going to do nothing about it anyway. There's just no reason in getting stirred up over it. It's just sickening the way we are in this country. It's just sickening. And it's sick to see the way we've gone as a nation. It's just sick.